You ever heard of Judge Jungle?
No,
Why?
it's a secret.
Dude, what is this?
It's the court. We talked about this. I'm the analyst. You probably know the fuck's going on in the clip because you're fucking heck from OTP. You just instigate, ask them questions, try to get them riled up. That's your job. And you do the mini intro, and then I take over. Simple.
Really?
I put hours of preparation into this.
Wait,
So don't fuck it up.
wait, did you actually?
Yeah?
How'd you get Faker?
Let's just say I'm kind of the big deal.
How crazy is it that you literally don't take any pictures of yourself? So you're forced to recycle the same 4 pictures every single time for the last like 8 years.
That's a good pick. I was 18.
Oh shit.
So yeah, just remember, if you don't know what to do, just watch the video. Do that mini intro, like that beep, like subtle intro, like not the actual intro. And then while they analyze, just instigate, get them riled up, and then it's gonna be the beginning of new content. If people like it, we can do more. If they don't,
Jungle
see the
Death.
next Brazil arc.
You ever heard of Tyler 1 just won live?
Oh, I guess Judge Jungle is fucking cancelled. He's gonna watch.
You think so?
Probably.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, I just smurfed it. You ever heard of the Smurfatron 10,000?
No. Don't put your face there.
Why?
You're ruining it.
How am I ruining it?
Leave the picture as it is.
Dude, are you trolling? It makes sense if my face is there.
No, but it's better if it's the fucking ugly thing where you're like plucking your lips.
Are you serious?
No?
Oh my god. Guys, this shit is about to be a movie. This shit is about to be a movie. Okay. Welcome everyone to Judge Jungle Episode 1. All matters in the party of Alan Timo and FSN Saber, please step forward. 45-year-old Alan Timo is accused of white knighting for the Gold Stucker Redditors and virtue signaling that FSN Saber is an inter. 32-year-old Saber is threatening to Alan Timo for quote-unquote lying on his name.
Alright, thank you, Horseface Fucker, for that introduction. So, as he said, welcome to Judge Jungle Episode 1. This is our first iteration of the show in which we take over situations that are in-game, potentially on social media, and try to figure out who is in the right and who is in the wrong. So if you live under a rock the last couple of days, I've come across this thread on Twitter where Alan Chen, Mr. Fusion Saber, made a thread, and I quote, "How is the most liked comment flaming me for leaving Rel to die? Question mark. Someone help me understand LMAO." To which a lot of backlash was received, and a lot of people don't really agree with Fusion Saber on the matter. This is where Alan Timo comes into play, where he also tweets and quotes, "Why is this guy proudly posting a clip of himself inting?" At this point, both polarities think they're in the right here, and we're trying to figure out who is actually the smarter individual and who's actually aware of how to play bot lane. Because as you guys know, Alan Timo is a Timo player, and Fusion Saber is a bot lane AD carry main. And obviously, Alan also left one final response, to which today we will have the first interaction between both parties, which he says, did this guy really a challenger, or is this how diseased top lane EUS Timo mains think? So, before we get the introduction from both parties, let's get Horseface Fucker to show the clip. Alright, so we got Caitlyn around the bot lane versus Blitzcrank Jinx. Rel goes for a flash W, misses. Someone left the call.
Maybe we should just
But
take a break from League until...
here, and it looks like Rel just nearly dies.
Okay.
So, as a plaintiff in this situation, Alan Timo, I would like to hear your... I guess we should go with defendant first, right?
Judge, I would just like to take a moment to inform you that Alan has in fact left the group because he says he can't hear anything, and you will have to re-invite him to the group.
Give me a second here. In the motion of a no-show, Mr. Fusion Saber might just take the win here, actually.
It might be his he's EU, right? It might be his internet routing to us.
Starting with the
I don't
banter already.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean, Saber? Can you elaborate?
No, this happens with Discord sometimes. Sometimes you can't join calls randomly.
Order in the court, gentlemen. Order in the court.
Okay, sorry.
Alan, are you here, man?
I can hear you.
Is that Alan talking?
I think so.
Yeah, that was him.
Okay, so where were we again?
Am I understandable?
Yeah, so Officer Horsefacefucker just showcased a clip of the situation that we're discussing, and now I want the plaintiff, Alan Timo, to introduce himself to the jury.
All right. Apparently, I'm the plaintiff. I didn't hear the last 10 minutes. I'm a really good Timo player, I guess. Multi-season challenger. Last season, rank 4 US. Now I've stopped playing, but I still police Twitter sometimes because people go on my nerves. And yeah, if there's more technical difficulties, I'm on my phone struggling, but it's fine. I think it worked out.
Thank you for that introduction. Mr. Fusion Saber, can you introduce yourself to the jury?
Fusion Saber?
It's not Fusion, but that's fine. I'm Saber. Yeah, it's X FSN Saber. It's a reference to some anime, But I am that's all good. All good. I am a ADC main, making educational content. Been challenger, I don't know, 8 years now. And my stream revolves around making educational bot lane content.
I see. And when this situation came forth, how did you feel about all the backlash you received on Twitter?
Oh, I was surprised. I was like, oh, I'm getting flamed for inting, I guess, which is surprising given what happened in the clip. I can see how people can take offense to my attitude, sure, but I think people are attacking my gameplay, even oh, you could have saved Rel or you could have killed Jinx or something, So yeah, I'm curious to see if that's possible.
Or in the court, gentlemen, we'll speak on top of each other. Mr. Officer Horsefacefucker, since these guys are so pressed to start the situation, can you please get their perspectives one by one?
All right, so just so we can know, Saber, what is your current view on the situation? Both with the gameplay itself, and what is your view on Alan Timo?
Please reset the clip as well. Make sure you're watching Dante's stream so you can go in second by second and analyze every micro click.
I don't know if my internet's good enough for that.
Well, are we talking about the situation as in
Wait,
how I
feel about...
Hello, gentlemen!
Well, what stream are you talking about?
Alan Chen, not Alan Timo. Alan Chen. You're both Alan. I know, it's hard. We're asking the Caitlyn.
Okay, wait, I think, Judge, since Alan Timo, his name is A-L-A-N, we just call him A-Man, and with Alan, since his name is A-L-L-E-N, Saber, we call him E-Man. So we can differentiate the two by calling them A-Man and E-Man. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, bro, you just call me Saber.
Call one of them Saber, other one Alan, it's fine.
That's also a possibility.
Okay. Saber, please go ahead. Look at Dante's live screen and start over.
I've already forgotten the question. Is what do I think about the situation?
So what do you think about, first off, the clip, and then after, of Alan as a person?
Oh, the clip. I think the clip is well, I didn't know the Rel Flash W thing was a bug. That was news to me. So I learned that through Twitter. And I think in terms of the fighting, I don't know. I don't think we should have been fighting for level 2.
Okay. Also,
is that your final say on the situation?
Yeah, I mean,
you're doubling down.
Doubling down. I think I would just sticking with my original stance. No.
Yes.
Oh, and how I feel about Alan Timo. Sorry, that's the second part, right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know anything about him, so I tweeted that, is this how diseased one trick Timo tops think in EU West? but that was kind of inflammatory.
Yeah, so that's how you talk to people you don't know. I see.
Yeah, so wait, Alan, I just want to just finish up with Saber, and then we'll move on to you. Saber, there was a leaked message that was actually posted on Twitter of you saying that you're going to fly out to EU and Alan Timo with a stick. Do you still stand by that statement?
With the stick. Oh, sorry. No, that was a statement made in anger. I retract. I did not mean it.
Okay.
What did you say?
Yeah, no violence in the courtroom will be tolerated, gentlemen. So let's go on to our next point.
All right,
Alan,
so-
Timo, your turn to give your perspective. You can reset the clip as well, give him
All
more
right,
information and refresh his memory.
All right. The thing about the clip is you don't I'm not gonna go directly into it because I'm on a delay, so there's no way I can analyze it frame by frame. But
Join the live stream.
essentially, my main statement is going to be that Saber is inting in game and mentally. And the thing is, I don't care about him inting in game. I care about his dogshit mental. Now, to be fair, I've heard that his mental is good, and he's friendly in the Discord call. And he only called me diseased, which in US talk is like nothing. So, I don't have to kind of go into the second question. I don't really know Saber. I don't really have anything against him, but I think he exemplifies kind of FF mentality that is very common to especially AD carry players, but in general, let's say in solo queue. And I'm sure you two are paragons of virtue who would never FF or insult someone or be negative. So I know you guys don't have that issue, but yeah. My goal of this discussion is really to talk about the good as a mentality, let's say.
All right, thank you very much for your opinion, Mr. Timo One Trick. Anything you want to add to that, Saber?
All right. So just to clarify, he thinks I'm inting in game and mentally, right, through my attitude.
Yeah, it's kind
Yes.
of first mental. Because of your dogshit mental, your gameplay was bad.
Okay.
Judge, may I ask Alan Timo one question?
Feel free,
Sure.
officer.
Alan Timo, judging by your views on FF mentality and all of this, I have one question for you. Do you believe
Sure.
in climate change? Yes or no?
Okay, what
A
does-
simple answer suffices.
Yes.
My suspicions were correct. No further questions. You may continue, Judge.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Officer. So we actually have some behind-the-scenes, never-revealed footage here on Judge Jungle. So please make your attention towards my live screen, because there's a lot of depth that is not actually showcased, actually. So give me a second here.
I'm going to interrupt you again. So if I try to watch a stream on my PC, I log out. So I'm going to try to watch the streams on my phone, I guess.
All right, never interrupt me again. I'm not your fucking little son, so shut the fuck up, all right? Next time, just type it. So here's a clip of Fusion Saber. I went through his stream, went through his VODs, found this. It took me a while, but I finally found it. 14 hours. I mean, I respect the grind and everything, but let's turn up the volume here and get some never-before-seen footage of this game, the first minute of the game, because I think it's very valuable.
Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Blitzcrank flashes, Rel diseases, right? So you know already in lane, Blitzcrank has no flash level 1, right? Which isn't that big of a deal, but if once you see what I see, you'll understand why it is a big deal.
Can't you buffer it?
Least.
Right? You can rel W buffer Blitzcrank, you know?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I mean, then you don't get hooked. Or
No,
can you
no,
not do that?
no, you do get
Blitzcrank
hooked.
flash, that's all I care about, okay? Just stop talking, thank you.
Wait, Judge, may you pause the clip for 1 second so I can
Yes.
further... Okay, if you go back 5 seconds, before... Okay, go back another 5.
Least.
If you look at this clip very closely, you will see very soon... Hold on, I need to make this bigger. But Saber actually types a G. He was about to tell his Blitzcrank to get cancer. And before he did,
true.
he exited and typed hi. Look, play the clip. Look at
Is
what
that
Saber
true,
types.
Mr. Alan Chen?
He types G for get cancer, and then goes back.
Any say on the matter?
Oh, this is probably. I mean, I think G is next to H. I was probably mistyping hi.
Ah, so you correct yourself in the perfect pitch of time. Interesting.
I mean,
We'll let that slide for now. But we'll get to the point where I want to make.
this is interesting. I actually forgot this whole thing happened. I mean, you'll notice that Rose already ran it down, and I mean, I'm not really saying anything, right? Kasi kung I zero and not build
Yeah, but you're about to see
unbothered
something
here.
that it's very subtle, but you understand why this is a massive deal.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's
Why are you
hitting even
leashing?
harder. If Blitzcrank doesn't have flash. The fuck?
Okay, that's not the point I'm trying to make. Mr. Alan Timo, you're a one trick. Stop talking, please. Thank you very much. So you ping on the way one time. Order in the court. This is the last time I'm going to kick you out of the court, okay? Last time. You talk when you're spoken to. Chicken Little pings on the way bottom, and then says, zooms in on Rel, and asks,
Blitz Rek'Sai, huh?
wait, I'm pretty sure you asked, why are we leashing? You didn't say it again. Anyways, the point here is,
What I ask? What happened?
I
Was I
thought in the
supposed to
clip
say
you asked,
something?
why are we leashing? But anyways, the thing is, like, you can bluff the fact that your Rel is not leashing. Here's the point I'm trying to make. When they invaded through bot side this game, they never got a war on your blue, because you know for a fact, they didn't walk into your blue side here after the invade. Right? Right here, after this guy dies, he's still capable of being in lane with home guards, right?
Flash.
And in this elo, they don't actually ward the brushes level 1. So you could actually bluff the fact, even though your Rel is a dipshit and wants a self-leash for the brand, you should communicate more
Flash
that
lane.
you want your Rel to come to lane level 1, right? But since they're bad, you can still adapt your gameplay is the point I'm trying to make, right?
King.
So the way you
Okay.
play here kind of sells that your Rel isn't here. Look at your gameplay. In what world are you ever killable as Caitlyn against Jinx Blitz, flashless Blitz?
Rek'Sai, huh?
You can just walk up here, correct? The way you're playing showcases that Rel isn't here. You're not bluffing the fact that she's in one of these brushes. When you're already conceding level 1 push, and your lane should get push in, I understand it's a Rek'Sai starts red side, your brand's pathing away from you, but you can still, like, waves 1 and 2, play a bit more aggressively here, no? And just bluff the fact your Rel is here. So what is your take on that, Fusion Saber? Fusion.
Oh,
FSN Saber.
I am not down to contest 1v2 when
You don't understand
they're
the
just
point I'm
gonna.
trying to make.
Well, I understand the point you're trying to make. You're saying that I can just pretend Rel is here and start hitting minions, right? Blitz is not going to randomly walk up, right? Well, assumingly, we're gonna pretend Rel's in the bush, right? So we can pretend, so we can contest. But here's the thing: if I hit minions, don't you think that if I kill a minion, Rel's gonna miss level 2 XP?
Oh, you don't have
And
no,
then-
she doesn't miss XP. She does not make. I literally looked at this as
Huh?
well. Look at you don't miss XP on Rel here.
No, if I
These
kill
are
a
all
minion, right?
You can just auto this and trim it. You can just get it a bit lower. And once she's in range, you just hit the wave.
Have you ever had a support come to lane too late and they they miss XP? Have you had that one happen before?
Yes, I literally played support for this tournament, and honestly, missing a melee doesn't really matter that much if you still have push. And by bluffing that Rel is here, I do believe you still get push in this lane, because Jinx gets out pushed by Caitlyn. Blitzcrank's literally useless level 1. It's like having Alistar in your lane, and the guy has no flash anyway. So I think
Wait,
the problem
Jinx
here is
gets
that you're
outpushed or
Tarzan, Judge,
Caitlyn out pushes Jinx.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we
No,
actually
okay.
have a little bit of drama right now in the chat.
What's up, officer?
Alan Timo has been spotted in my Twitch chat typing, I don't have to do anything. Tarzan's just arguing for me? I'll go toilet or something. It's a 3v1.
Well, let Alan Timo know his turn is coming, and also have a little hidden lore behind his character as well.
Oh, shit.
Anyways,
Alright.
you guys actually think Jinx outpushes Caitlyn in this lane if he's bluffing that Rel's in the brush? Is that real?
Yes. I mean, I do personally.
Then why even pick Caitlyn? If Caitlyn's the worst champ in the game that's get outpushed by Jinx, then why even pick it then? That makes no sense.
Oh,
There's
well, I mean, I
absolutely
think I
no
would
way
probably-
Rel Caitlyn get outpushed by Jinx Blitzcrank ever. Despite the lack of flash, I still think you get pushed in this lane 100% every day of the week. You use your first Q on the wave.
Uh-huh.
The way you play, you're just
And
too
then?
passive, and you're just. I'm not going to go into your clicks yet because that's later on. But the way you're sitting in this lane and just selling the fact your Rel isn't here, now that they know Rel is here, yeah, you conceded push. And no, you would have not missed XP on Rel. Maybe one melee at the very most, but you still sell the idea that she's there and you still get pride in this lane. I do not think you ever get pop push in this lane ever. The thing is, you're not
Wait,
playing
so
the game.
you want me to? Oh, so now you want me to cue the wave level
Rex
1,
that.
right?
No, I'm saying if your goal is to actually get pushed, I'm saying you should be autoing the wave here. You shouldn't
But we
last game.
can't.
You
We
should
can't
be,
get pushed, right?
I mean, is Blitzcrank autoing the wave as well?
Uh-huh.
Well, what would you do if
Blitzcrank hit the
Blitzcrank
wave?
ran at you with hook?
Again, you don't understand. This is your issue as a player. You're not able to adapt your gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
The
my
whole
bad.
purpose of my argument here is that Rel, no one knows that Rel leashed except your team, correct?
True. True.
If you walk towards Blitz, is he gonna walk towards you with no flash against Rel level 1?
He will.
You think
yes,
they have control of
he
these
will
brushes?
throw a hook. He will throw a hook. Yeah, he will.
All right, I'm gonna bring forth Alan Timo to the stand here. Go ahead, Alan Timo. Anything you want to say? Are you unmuted?
Yeah, I feel bad for you, Saber. Maybe I need to help you. Like, the fuck? Tarzan is right about the whole not being able to adapt, but I actually feel bad for you because, first of all, I think you can buffer the hook. Even if you can't, you can flash it, so your rel did into you. And then the fucking leash is completely pointless. Yeah, you can ping her, but she's a bit of a dumbass for leashing. And then third, like, yeah, you can bluff. I think it's fair, but at the same time, like, you have so little trust in Rel by now that, like, bluffing is also a bit weird. So, way more rough start than I expected.
In what world does bluffing depend on his support and not himself? If anything, it's a complete opposite.
Yeah, because Blitzcrank doesn't have flash, right? But maybe he's like worried about breaking his hands and then falling off his chair, and then Blitzcrank manages to hook him because his spacing is bad. I think
I
that's
don't think
a fair
you
argument to
understand
make.
the value of a long-range level 1 AD carry with Ghost. Even if, let's say this Blitzcrank is a complete sociopath and he wants to run at them 2v2, assuming Rel's in the brush, he just dies. Caitlyn just presses Ghost, kites the Jinx autos, max spaces Blitz, and they just kill Blitz for free. So
Yeah, but Saber
Wait,
should
hold
be
on.
saying that.
How do we kill Blitz here? I'm a bit confused.
again, you're not understanding the point I'm trying to make. This is your issue as a player, Saber. You're too passive. You're playing off actual events in the game and not.
Oh no. Oh, so wait, hold on. Let me see if I can let me see if I understand what you're trying to say. So if Rel is in this bush and Blitz is no flash and he goes for a hook and I use my hands to dodge it, Rel W's the Blitz, right? Or whatever the fucking the demount is, right? You think we kill Blitz there, right?
Either way, you win the trade, 100%.
Uh
You kill him or you win the trade hard.
your first take was that we kill him, right?
Kill him or destroy him in lane. Sure, whatever way you want to put it, bud. It's the same thing. You are gonna
It's
win
not, it's
lane.
not, it's
off-
actually not. It's actually not.
if
the
he
same,
ever
right? You
walks
said-
up and tries to hook you, you win lane.
Ooh, that is not correct. That's what I'm trying
That
to say.
is
like,
correct, bro. That is correct, 100%. Just looking
Oh,
where you're
okay.
standing
I
level
mean-
1. You are the issue in this situation.
Oh, okay, my bad. We can go to the next point then.
Okay, sure. I'll play it.
Wait,
So,
Tarzan, may you pause for 1 second?
yes, I'm
As a
pausing.
question to Saber, do you find it a bit
yeah.
funny that a jungle main is trying to coach you on bot lane right now? And if so,
I
what
mean,
are
a
your
little
thoughts on
bit.
it?
He literally just said we kill Blitz here, but I mean, I don't think he knows that
You're not defending yourself.
we don't
though.
even do half his health. if we
You're
hit
not
everything.
understanding what I'm saying. Like, you're just not understanding.
I
In what
understand exactly what you're
situation,
saying.
if Rel is in the brush, can Blitzcrank just walk towards you and hook you? Is a question I'm trying to ask.
every situation, if
Nah.
any Blitz, that's the part we don't agree on, right? So if we don't agree that, I can't convince you otherwise. You're never gonna
telling
convince
me
me otherwise.
Blitz would ever play like this, knowing Rel is in the brush level 1. Is the point I'm
Every
trying to make.
Blitz would attempt to pressure hook level 1 from this position if Rel is sitting in the bush. Yes.
Yeah, it's NA soul kill. Like, he's going to flip it or do a bad play. Like, you can't. I mean, I agree that, like, you can fake, but I wouldn't be too hard on Saber. Like, I would actually blame the Rel for fucking leashing there. Like, yeah, Saber could play it better, but, like, he grieves way harder later on, so it's like.
Yes, the facts are the Rel leash, but no one knows except their team. That's the thing. And once you concede
but-
the first wave, you've already given up on the lane. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Well, oh wait, I shouldn't give up on the lane already.
I mean, you chose to give up. There was still an adaptation situation where you could have actually still played the lane level 1. Yes.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay, interesting.
next point. Since you're very good at the game, let's see what you have to say about this one. So you trade autos with Jinxer, which I agree with you. Mr. Q happens, can hit them all right. And we actually start trading here and winning the trade. You proc PTA, get free auto, see if she bugs, whatever. But to me, at this point, you should understand you've lost, level 2. 1 second, let me close my fucking... You've conceded level 2, right? So what, as an AD carry, what should you do in this situation?
I mean, we should back off, right?
Okay, so why not communicate that? It's just like the level 1 situation, why not communicate that to your rel? Like when you pinged him that he should be not leashing level 1, and he should be in lane level 1, if you know how to play the game so well, why aren't you helping your teammate understand how to play the lane and the game?
Wait, didn't I ping him to come to lane level 1, or am I mistaken?
You pinged 1 time. You should ping him on blue, not knowing that he's stupid as hell, and now you didn't even ping. So where's this hindsight Andy failing?
Take a break from League until... What do you mean the hindsight Andy failing?
Are you not understanding? You never told this guy to leave.
Oh yeah, my bad. I probably could have told him we can back off now.
You can
I mean,
V-ping him.
sure, I can micromanage my support, sure, but I don't think missing out micromanage your team is inting necessarily. That's doing more than your job, right? You're trying to help your team.
You've already established that your rel is a drooler and doesn't know how to play the game very well. So you should put extra effort in helping your teammate know how you want to play the game. So when this happens, your game is completely over. You failed the bluff. You failed to get him to not leash and play the brush. And now you failed for him to not concede level 2 and walk up. So your goal as a player should be put more effort in the game, in my opinion. If you know how you want to play the game, and there's no voice comms in this game, play off ping, spam ping. And if you don't want to do that, I don't care, bro. You can peek, well, Masters, Challenger, I don't know what fucking evil you even are at this point. But the amount of disrespect that you showcase in this courtroom so far, I'm not too pleased with. I'm going to be honest with you. Alan, Timo, you want to take the stage here?
Wait, out of curiosity, Judge, should we not allow
Maybe we should just
Saber to
take a break from League
respond to what you just said?
Feel free.
Okay, I came from the kitchen. What? You seem to be doing really well in the debates, so you need my help?
I'm giving an outside analyst perspective as the judge, giving the tribunal, the chat, a better chance at understanding from an outside perspective how this situation should have been played. You are also an outside perspective. That's why I asked you to step up to the plate and now speak. Yes.
Yeah, so he just went into communication stuff. I mean, we can also talk about the gameplay itself. So first of all, the first 4 auto attacks that you got off, I mean, again, missing the first Q happens, I guess. That's actually really good. Again, I'm trying to defend you here a little bit. If we stop the clip here, I'm like, holy shit, Saber is actually decent at the game. But at this freeze frame, that's... Again, I'm trying to argue more about mental than gameplay, but yeah, you've got a huge HP advantage, and we both know that they're gonna get level 2 first, but with the range, with the HP advantage, and I didn't even know when I told you that you were inting, that Blitzcrank didn't have flash, so the only thing that I was ever worried about was maybe they get level 2 and then Blitzcrank E flashes, and then somehow gets hooked last second, something. But there's no way that you need to what's called back off. And yeah, we can go into the clicks that right, you're going to stand way too far back, that you're not trying to zone her by going up or into the bush. Yeah, we can go into that, but LS already did the vid about that. I think you're aware of your mistakes. We've got audio
hold on
the vid, right?
I just must say, Alan, do not bring outside evidence into the courtroom if you're not going to fully explain. Not everybody is fully acquainted with what's being said.
Sure, fair.
Thank you for that.
If we're just talking about gameplay from this moment on, you can play way more aggressive, stand way further up, and Blitzcrank doesn't even have flash or hook, so he's literally a big melee minion. No one can threaten you. You can use Ghost early if you want to, because in the early game it's kind of useless. when you go Ghost, you pick it more from mid-late game. So, yeah. I mean, we've got the evidence with the maybe I should go AFK or something that you say like 3 seconds later. You were already mental boomed, which again is fair. Your rel didn't buffer didn't buffer the hook, leash for no reason, then did the bug. I also didn't know it was a bug, by the way, but still. And then had sus positioning, so I get that you're tilted, but that's never an excuse, right? Like, if you did the tweet and showing the whole level 1 and saying like these are what's called NA supports, I probably wouldn't even have called you out. But you are so right that you're doing well as well that I wanted to kind of knock you down a peg. I think
Yeah, so as a question to Alan, you said it was your moral duty to knock Saber down a peg. Would you have felt the same if it was Obama?
I mean, if I was able to double ratio Obama, that would be really nice on my CV. So, yeah.
Interesting. No further questions.
I think public servants should be held to public court. Public opinion should be prosecutable. So Obama is no different.
Okay, thank you for that. Saber, what is your stance on what Alan Timo's now brought forth?
Well, it's interesting. I heard him say I could play more aggressive here, but LS went into all that stuff, right? Does that mean he wants me to either A, hit Jinx while she has 6 range minions, or B, sit in the bush, the bottom middle bush, and attempt to weave in auto attacks and go back in the bush? What's the play here?
Right
I
here,
think-
where there's nothing, you can auto to last hits. The range creeps are too far to auto you if you're here defending the wave on this axis, right? You can see my mouse.
I can see, yeah.
Can you not auto attack him freely over here?
We can trade. It's not free, right? Because
It's not trade. He's hitting the wave for level 2. That's not true.
Oh, he can actually pretend to hit the minion and then just hit me instead, right? Have you seen that one?
I don't think that's gonna happen. And you still win the
wait,
trade.
wait, you don't think it's gonna happen? Not that it could happen.
Still out-trade her. Lethal tempo is
Alright,
removed from the game, correct on this patch?
Caitlyn
Caitlyn does more damage than Jinx 1. Is that true or false?
Wait, really? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Jinx Rockets does 110% of her auto attack, and then Caitlyn auto attacks are well known for being a lot weaker because a lot of the power budget's in the headshot, right?
1 second, man.
Dude, your voice is so snarky right now. Like, I don't have anything against you, but like, I'm trying to defend you, but holy shit. Like, please
Me?
just talk normally. Yeah, you're like, well, did you know that?
Okay.
Why? He just said that Jinx autos are weaker than Caitlyn's, didn't he?
How about we
Something
go
like
into
that,
a
so-
custom and test this up, because at this point we are never going to get anywhere with this.
I am down. Sure, I'm down.
Caitlyn headshot out damages Jinx, depending on the amount of autos you get, and if it's during PTA proc, that is not true at all.
Wait, sorry, say again?
I
you repeat
can.
that?
Okay, bro. Can you kite Jinx auto attacks as Caitlyn?
I mean, you can kite, yeah. It's not like you're gonna get hit though, right?
Are
if
you
you auto attack her
S-keying?
and kite,
Are you S-keying the enemy Jinx while you are auto attacking?
are you trying to say that if you can hit Jinx for free and she can't hit back with rockets, right? That's what you're trying to say? Or
Is this a rocket on my screen currently?
well, earlier you said you're thinking about what's happening in the game, not what you should have done. Like, I mean, if I try and hit her here, you don't think it's possible she can switch to rockets? I'm confused.
During the animation of her auto attack, if you are timing your auto attacks, you can auto attack when her auto attack is mid-air.
Yeah, so if I'm in range,
Yes,
and
but
she
you're
last
not
hits
in
the
range
minion-
is the
No,
problem,
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're standing like you're playing Lulu for your daddy that's boosting you. That is the issue that I'm having.
okay. So let's say I stand in range. Let's say I stand on top of the minions about to die, and I am telegraphing that I'm going to hit her when she last hits a minion. You don't think it's possible she will switch to rockets and hit me instead?
And when you see the animation, you can walk backwards and have the wave hit her, because your wave would be in a position to hit him, whereas this wave is too far to hit you. True or false? If you're hugging this side of the creeps, where your creeps are here, and you're
Right.
here, can these creeps ever aggro you? So the trade will still be a win with these range
They
creeps.
will not, right? But in this,
How?
if we talk about this frame, right? She's about to hit level 2, is she not? If
Did she hit level
imagine
2?
we traded there, imagine I hit her there, and she traded with me, and the melee man's about to die. Do I just run the tower, or what?
Give me a second. We have some, since LS is not available currently, we're actually going to invite another challenger, 80 carry and support main who hit rank 1 twice in Season 7. Give me a
Who?
second here, bud. You okay?
Yeah, who?
The Caitlyn King,
Wait,
actually.
before we bring Duo
He
King
is
in,
the original.
before we bring Duo King into the call, Saber, what are your thoughts on Duo King?
Oh, I think he was the original Caitlyn player, actually.
So you're saying he's washed up?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is he still playing, or I don't know anything.
Oh
About Duo
shit!
King.
We're gonna tell Duo King you said that when he comes in.
What?
So I believe in games. Alan Timo, since you are the original defendant in the or plaintiff in the situation, is there anything else you want to say before Duo King takes the charge here, takes the lead?
Wait, I'm defending?
Hi, what's up?
Never mind. Bro. Duo King, can you join the live screen?
Yours? Okay.
Yes. So as you can see, Saber is playing Caitlyn with a Rel that is obviously not very good at the game, who is leashing a brand level 1. Caitlyn decides to not buff the fact that Rel is in one of these brushes with him, concedes push level 1, which is
Oh,
completely
I have a
fine.
question. I have a question
Go
for
ahead.
Duo King.
What's up?
Have you been following? Have you been watching his stream?
Yes.
So, what do you think about Tarzan's bluffing idea?
You could try it. I don't know if I would do it, but you could.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Yeah.
Anyways, since we're playing off hypotheses here, what do you think of this situation here? Once the first wave's already conceded and Blitzcrank is zoning the useless Rel, we win the trade. We fail
Okay,
the
if you
flash.
pause it right there, like if you pause it like right here. Okay, so like what I would be thinking is I'm playing Caitlyn to Jinx, so this matchup is like not good later on in the game. So you have to get a lane advantage, right? And you've already headshot procced them, massive health. You have like 200 health lead. But they have more minions because your Rel was like AFK or whatever. So you need to be like aggressing on Jinx and hitting him if he tries to rocket casters. That's what I would be thinking. And you know Blitz has no
okay.
flash. And you have to keep this guy, like, yes, they can get 2 first, but as long as you hit Jinx, like, maybe like 3 to 4 times, and Rel tanks hook, and Blitz can't even flash on you, it should be fine. Like, you should be able to win. Or at least nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen.
Right.
So you want to try and press the advantage because Jinx is better later, right?
Yes, but also because you got a huge chunk on her, which probably shouldn't even happen.
Yeah, I can see it. You're not worried about the range minions out trading.
Like, if you play it, and you see, like, Jinx's attacks, they look really illegal to me.
Yeah, right. She's
with
kind of like
this one-
ignoring what I'm doing, basically, right?
Yeah, like these autos are so crazy because you could be a little bit to the left and just hitting him, and you can make him like at least run away.
But like my original idea is like I'm just give up level 2, right? But am I really inting here by not, trying to hit her more? I guess. Would you call that inting, or would you call that like a missed opportunity?
Probably missed
All right,
opportunity.
okay. I'm not going to take part of such a judicial system that is just corrupt to the core, where we pretend that we're having some kind of legal battle where wits try to prevail, while at the same time Tarzan and Duo King, who I've never heard in my life, suddenly gangbang up on Saber. And yeah, I've been told not to talk in this fucking court case, but I'm willing to fucking throw it all away. You can kick me out because you don't need me anyway. You can just argue for me. Yeah, no problem. Okay, nah. Fuck this.
Yo,
I'm
just-
arguing on Saber's side. I'm not Saber's defender.
Alan, for your own
Rel is
safety,
fucking innocent.
Alan, for
You
your
should be
own
playing
for your
safe.
own
Nah.
safety, I suggest you let the court play out. I will not elaborate.
I mean, at this point, Mr. Alan Timo, you're not really needed anymore, so goodbye.
Wait, we just got rid of the main plaintiff? Dude, that is whatever. Okay. Alright,
I'm
Judge.
about to replace him as a plaintiff at this point.
Are you taking his case on?
I mean, I might have to, bro. I'll be honest. You're kind of delusional. If you think Caitlyn gets outranged by Jinx with Q level 1, then there's an
Well,
issue.
wait, you're changing it. I didn't say outranged.
Well, you can kite him then if you have better clicks, and it's fine. That's what we talked about.
Dude, I think the first thing you said was out damage or something. I don't know. You keep changing your words, Tarzan. What's going on?
God, this guy can't be serious, man. If you have good hands and can max range auto attack the Jinx, or input auto attacks when her auto attack is on something already in the trajectory of auto attacking, then yes, you could have had a lot more impact and have a lot more free damage in this lane to the extent of not being in the position of having to run away from your rel level 2 when they hit level 2 and like run him down or whatever, and you run away, right? That is the point I'm trying to make. So one more time, let's watch this clip, and if you did everything I would have done myself here, walked up and pretended like rel is in the brush, not as in walk up auto attack them, walk up and hit the wave, and not obviously, since she's not in the actual position of the brush, you can still get the wave a bit lower before she's in range of XP and then actually get the wave, right?
I mean, you brought in expert bot laner Duo King. Me and Duo King are both ADC mains. I don't think either of us would have bluffed. But okay.
Yes, that's a playstyle issue.
Oh, placed. Okay, yeah, sure.
Wait, Judge.
I have a question. Do you think Guma would have bluffed that his row was in the bush?
Well, he wouldn't have a fucking challenger rel leashing a brand. That's a thing you have to understand.
Well, let's say he's playing early season. You know, so his row could
Have
be
you ever
like
played on
Diamond or
Korean
Master.
server? Have you played on Korean server?
I have, of course.
You don't
I
get
would play.
leashes in gold. They don't even leash in gold. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bot laners don't leash in gold.
That doesn't mean your support can't make a mistake. You could be autofilled and think it's leashing time, you know?
Anyways, whatever you say, man. So, like, when you have these auto attacks where you're like...
Wait, Judge.
Th-
Judge, can you pause the
Yes.
clip for 1 second?
Yes.
Now that Saber, or not Saber, but Alan is out of the courtroom, earlier you had some incriminating things to say about him behind closed doors. Do you care to elaborate?
Well, that weirdo, like, randomly tweeted that I banned him from my chat because he shit-talked me or something, right? So I was in Europe, thanks for reminding me, actually, 5 years ago, so I have a screenshot attached here. October 17th, 2019. For your information, I was challenger, but the EK to platinum by not playing for 2 years. But yeah, I entered that one. Yeah, spoiler, someone dodges. Wasn't anything... You, see you next. Oh boy, I'm jungle now. Time to out-jungle Tarzan. He's obsessed with the thought that I'm sniping him. Friend whispered me that it was Tarzan, lol. Oh boy, I'm versus Tarzan Graves. Oh well, time to test my 1v9 jungle skills. I'm going out, so doesn't think I'm ghosting. I just banned him. Because this guy's a fucking weird... I mean, look at his behavior in the courtroom that I had given him the access of and the privilege of accessing. This guy is fucking weird. So he was sniping me 5 years ago. He entered me the game prior. No shit, this guy's banned in my fucking chat room. He like tweeted about this shit, but yeah, that's all I wanted to show. Anyways, let's get back to the real deal here.
All right.
Oh, I have a question here. Am I even needed? I think the
Oh, you are
case is
needed,
closed.
because-
Oh,
No,
I am
the
needed.
case is not
Oh,
closed
okay.
at all. The tribunal has yet to make their decision, actually.
Oh, I
We
thought
have
the
expert
plaintiff has
analyst
given up their
King.
case.
Order the fucking courtroom, Mr. Chen. This is the last time I warn you.
Or what? You're gonna kick me out?
I mean, look at your gameplay. I'd fucking leave if I were you. Anyways, I'm going to give the analyst, Mr. Duo King here, 2x rank 1 season 7, one final say. Let's watch this clip one final time. And from the minute this game starts, I want you to give your perspective on how this game should be played. Are you there, Duo King?
Okay, what's up?
The game starts. Caitlyn types in chat, good luck, have fun.
Would that be something that you do, Duo King? Say good luck, have fun.
No, I never all chat unless it's to flame. But
All right, so that's your
you can
first
just skip
mistake,
to
Saber.
130. Like I would be
No,
sitting at turret till
we're not
130.
skipping. Every second
damn
of this game is valuable, and it showed from his potential gameplay. Or lack of.
Okay.
I'm an unbiased judge giving both parties an equal chance, and when they bring this attitude to the courtroom, there's an issue.
Oh wait, hold on a second. If Rel didn't block that, you would die.
Let's go back in time to see this, actually. Would you look
That
at
might
that?
be bad camera placement.
And bad clicking towards the tri-brush level 1, actually. Which is a very weird way to dodge. You should be clicking next to your character if you're trying to dodge, correct?
Okay. Well, yeah, sure.
Sure, true. That's true. That's true.
I appreciate the honesty.
This is why I always say a tower.
We should ping our rel to come bottom multiple times before the wave actually has shown.
Oh, so sorry. It's not that I didn't ping. It's I didn't ping multiple times, right?
No, you zoomed into him. He didn't hear the ping.
Honestly, you should have just leashed with him. Help out the jungler a little bit.
Shouldn't I bluff? Actually, I should be bluffing level 1.
Well,
right?
you're not doing that anyway, so I don't know what they're talking about, bud. You're not
You
doing
just
either.
said.
You're not doing
Okay, well,
either,
no,
so what's-
Tars is
what's
right.
that
Like,
mean?
you can definitely be like further up and just respecting Blitz hook range.
He
Maybe
is
he'll just
letting
like,
them know that Rel is not here. Is the thing I'm trying to. The point I've made the entire time that he refuses to understand.
What do you mean? I do
Once-
understand.
Blitzcrank is sitting in a very passive position, my honest opinion. He can be behind the mage
Judge,
creeps if
Judge,
he knows
Judge,
Rel's leashing. Yes,
I would just
officer.
like to take this moment to say that I think Saber does understand, and he has acknowledged multiple times that he agrees with you.
Doesn't feel that way, to be quite honest with you.
Okay. That is all.
Anyways, thank you. Never walks up, and now Blitz is like, what the fuck? I can actually walk towards them. Oh, Rel is here. I can walk even further up now.
I
Do
think
you
he
see
walked
that?
away actually when he saw Rel. If you want to rewind.
Is
But
this-
aren't we asking
what
what
is this
Duo King thinks?
hindsight Andyism? What is this? Hello? One more time. Look at Blitzcrank where he's standing when you're out of range. Look at Blitzcrank. He's standing on the axis of this range creep, correct? He sees Rel. He clicks back and forth a couple times. He does the wiggle and walks forward. So what do you mean? What is this bullshit that you're dealing me all day?
Hey, I thought we were gonna have Duo King talk about this. What's going on?
No, because you put your input and I responded to your input because it's incorrect. Again. Anyway, sorry, Duo King, take over. I'm sorry. Analyst. Your expert
yeah,
analysis.
it's all good so
is
far.
needed.
It's all good so far.
Okay, okay.
Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. And then this is a good hit, and then next hit is gonna be good, and then headshot, and then last hit, and then this is all good. But then here, I would have definitely tried to auto Jinx, and then probably auto him again in like 2 seconds or 3 seconds.
Yes, you locked yourself into the Q animation, missed the Q, and now you're forced to last hit the creeps, whereas the timer on the Q could have been utilized to actually auto the Jinx freely, correct?
Yeah, I would agree.
Thank you. Because now that momentum is gone, and that extra auto attack damage is also gone. And now, this is where the game ends. We sacked lane. I understand walking back here, but at this point, it is what it is. Thank you for your expert analysis, Duo King. Thank you very much.
Yeah. To be fair, Rel is more to blame probably, but
Hey, Rel ruined this entire game, but doesn't mean Saber cannot play differently and make his job and game a bit easier. But yeah, thank you for that. Best of luck.
Now, one question directed towards Saber. So we know that you and Alan disagree on the subject of what should have happened this game and attitudes. Now, do you also disagree on the death penalty? Alan is against the death penalty. Do you believe that your Rel deserves to die for this game?
I think everyone's human. Everyone makes mistakes. I don't think anyone deserves to die for making mistakes in game.
What about out of game?
Making mistakes out of game?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe some crimes are unforgivable.
Interesting. All right,
Thank you
that
for
is
that
all.
input. Unless Mr. Officer Horseface over here has something to say, I think we're going to call it here and get the tribunal to judge a winner, basically.
Well, actually,
It was
Judge,
the
Judge, one thing I would like to say is Alan Timo has been typing up quite a storm in my chat since he's been kicked out of the courtroom. Maybe we should bring him back in so you and him can have some final words against one another.
Huh?
I was just saying, like, bring Alan back into the call so you and him can beef and make it funny.
Pretty sure you just called me. Just compared me to like Drake or something on Twitter.
What? How?
No thanks, that guy's weird.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
thank you for your participation, Saber. We're gonna figure out if you're right or wrong, and the jury will speak on the circumstances.
We're
Thank
not
you for
gonna
your
we're not
time.
gonna bring the plaintiff back. What's wrong?
I think he forfeited all rights to this courtroom, unfortunately.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, thank you for participating. Goodbye.
Wait, Judge, out of curiosity, when did Alan compare you to Drake?
He tweeted like the Drake Mansion thing. with
Wait,
Andrew.
when?
Right now, 10 seconds ago.
What? Oh, wait. This is a shocking development. We have to see what's going on.
Man, ADC players are so bad at League. It's like so funny when they try to like run up their mouths and like try to play victim. It's so fucking weird. I hate ADC players. They play League on easy mode and have egos. It's like no one left in this call.
Because you kicked all of them.
Yeah, perfect. All right. To conclude this segment, we will do a final straw poll to figure out who is the winner of Judge Jungle Episode 1. Fusion Saber versus Alan Timo. I will share the straw poll in both chat. Actually, I'll just link it in your chat too. And my chat. And at 5:48, we will have a winner declared. 2 minutes to vote, gentlemen. Who was in the right and who was in the wrong? Currently, it's a split 50-50. Okay, but do people actually like Saber play that well? Level 1, like just backing off and like saying, "Oh, my support's not here, so I'm gonna play like a bitch." No, honestly, like be honest. Like you have to be the most passive player on the planet to have that mentality. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, so far, it looks like Saber's gonna take the win on Judge Jungle Episode 1. I mean, I don't blame him. Who would vote for this sociopath? But that's okay. I mean, that guy was brought on to give his like you when there was a judge like they gave an unbiased perspective on the situation, correct? And he was mad that I was analyzing from the unbiased perspective.
Yeah, but the thing is, you weren't really unbiased.
I was unbiased. Once there's disrespect shown, then you show disrespect back. Is how I see it. If someone disrespects you in your own courtroom, he might even get bitch slapped at that point. To understand that.
So are you saying that Alan Timo should one day come out to Canada so he could get a taste of what he was showing?
I mean, if Saber and Alan team aren't gonna fight, I'm gonna have to fight them myself. At this point, one by one. Oh, look at that! As we speak, Caitlyn buffs are heading to PvE just for Fusion Saber himself, or FSN Saber. Attack speed ratio increased from 0.568 to 0.594. W headshot bonus 80 ratio reduced from 40%, 80% to 40% flat. R bonus 80 ratio reduced from 170% to 150%. The craziest part to me is that he says Jinx does more damage than Caitlyn in a straight up 1v1. Yes, if you're standing still and not spacing her max range auto attack. Because Q Rocket Jinx auto attacks slower but has more burst. But you can just outrange F50 range on her as Caitlyn. That's the only reason you ever pick Caitlyn. Caitlyn's entire goal is to just push bot level 1. And yes, then a Rek'Sai starts bot side, every Rek'Sai starts red side. Oh, that's a nerf? Oh shit, sorry Saber, back to diamond we go. Happens. Alright, we have a winner. Yeah. On the first iteration of Judge Jungle hosted by Tarzan and Dantes, the winner is X-Fusion Saber. And I personally think Saber is not a bad player at all. I think he has a good consistency pattern to his gameplay, but there's always room for more aggression. I think that's the biggest issue on most League players is they need to find a balance between aggression and passiveness. But yeah, any closing words here, Officer Dantes, Horseface?
No, I think for a first segment, it did. I think we tried our best, and we were given some pretty unruly courtroom members, but handled it the best way we could.
Yeah, next episode we'll have our we'll be back home. We'll have our equipment. We'll have our show a lot more serious. This was just a icebreaker, and if you guys like this, we'll do more of this in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode. Thank you. Bye.
All right, nice. Later. know exactly where Tarzan was mentally to kick the plaintiff out of the fucking thing, though. Holy shit. Who was the plaintiff? Alan or Tarzan? The plaintiff was Alan. Tarzan was merely taking an unbiased position in which he was questioning, yet also providing his knowledge and his opinions on what should have and could have happened. Judge Jungle, but instead it's just how long can the plaintiff and defendant stand getting flamed by Tarzan. That's a fucking, like, insane one. I actually really enjoyed that, though. Like, actually.